Are you tired of living the same unfulfilling life day after day? Do you feel like you are stuck in a rut, unable to make real progress towards your goals? Well, it's time to take control and start planning your days for success. The biggest problem about planning is people don't plan. They hope things will go the right way on their own, that they will nail it somehow. After we've completed the discovery stage I've talked about in my first video, link up here, we've done 80% of the job. So we've made the audit, we know where we are right now, and we know where we want to be, as well as what actions should we do every day to bring us from here to there. Our next steps are organization and execution. So how do we actually fit all of that stuff into our days? I would like to tell you it would be easy, my friend, but I would be lying to you. One thing is certain though, the moment we decided that these things are very important for us, they have to become freaking pillars of our days. It doesn't work like, okay, today after work I'm going to have a couple of drinks with my buddies, then I'm playing some video games, and then I'm watching Netflix. And after all of that, if I have 30 minutes, I'm going to meditate and exercise. No, it should work the other way around. You might be laughing right now, but that's exactly how 90% of people are thinking about this stuff. Again, we need to start planning the other way around. Once I get up in the morning, I do my morning meditation, half an hour of exercises, and a healthy breakfast. Then, after I've completed all of my morning tasks, the most important ones, of course, I can do whatever I want with the rest of my morning in this case. By doing so, I will also enjoy my free time in a completely different manner, knowing that I took care of the most important things. To effectively plan your days, I suggest you the time boxing technique. Using your calendar, you are going to reserve these time boxes for all of the different activities. By using this technique, you are going to observe several positive outcomes at the same time. First of all, you are going to limit time at your disposal for a given task. As Parkinson's law says, work expands to fill the time allotted for its completion. Without boundaries, it could potentially take you 3 hours to complete a 30-minute task. Our brain also starts to speed up a little bit to fulfill the requirements, so we are also becoming more productive. And point number 2, we are going to remove decision-making times from the equation. This one plays in our favor for 2 reasons. First of all, we don't waste our time deciding what we have to do next. And second, we can't really talk ourselves out of doing the task. To effectively use the time boxing technique, we should become good at estimating how much time a given task will require. Of course, there will be some margin for errors. We're not going to time box 5-minute slots like Elon Musk does. But that being said, we need to become as precise as possible. The bad news is that our brain isn't good at making this kind of estimations, always being overly optimistic. One of the solutions to this problem might be an app called a Toggle Track. By using that app over time, we are going to develop a higher precision at estimating how much time a given task will require. The next step is we are not going to switch to the new schedule just from one day to the other. In my opinion, the easiest way to do the switch is this one. Take your planner and start writing a perfect week. Write all of the important tasks you are supposed to do, like 10 minutes meditation every day, working out 30 minutes. Mine is just an example. I'm talking about my real schedule. Then look at your actual calendar. If you don't have one, make the audit I've talked about in the first video. Write down all of the tasks you are making during the week and start looking for the biggest gaps to close between your actual week and your perfect week. The important stuff needs to be done first. Our brain is tricky, guys, and I often see people telling them stories that they are following their perfect schedule and so on, but the reality is completely different. Please write everything down and every day try to compare your perfect week to your actual week. I like to see my perfect week as a goal I should work towards rather than a definite point of arrival. So we all know life happens. If I work out for 20 minutes instead of 30, or if I eat 20 more grams of pasta, I won't blame myself for that. The overall picture has to be figured out. We're not going to blame ourselves for little details when the majors are done. Always refer to your calendar when you are planning new activities. The same way it should work with your bank balance as well. Don't look at your total amount you see when you open home banking. You should have a look at your budget, because the amount you see there doesn't actually mean that all of that money is free to be spent. The temptation to switch to the old way of doing things will be present, at least at the beginning, guys, but remember, the old way brought you to your current situation, so it's not the way to go. If you feel unsatisfied, you have to change. You cannot reach new destinations traveling the old roads. And that's actually it for today, friends. I hope you liked this video. I'll link you the first part of time management video up there in case you want to watch it once more and maybe do the exercises. And I wish you all the wonderful week, friends. Bye bye.